Azalea and I are playing through the Monolith Waste 4.8 campaign, Brickbreaker, in LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed. In this campaign, you're going to face off with 18 foes, which is a lot. And they're all level 50s, they're all 5 stars. Everyone I checked had tier 4 abilities for everything, and they're all gear 6s, which means you're going up against 2 Magistos with the ultimate ability Morph-Gisto, 1 Yeti with the ultimate ability You Scream for Ice Cream, 2 Highwaymen with the ultimate ability Showstopper, 1 Captain Redbeard with the ultimate ability Walk the Plank, and then 2 Yuppies with their ultimate abilities. The foes are organized into 4 groups. You have to defeat every foe in one group before any from the next group will come in. The first group has 2 Magistos, 1 Crown King Brutus, and 1 Yeti. The second group has 1 fitness instructor, 1 Zane, 1 Princess Storm, and 1 Yuppie. The third group has 1 Clockwork Robot, 1 Commander Cold, 1 Highwayman, and 1 Captain Valiant. And the last group has 1 Clockwork Robot, 1 Captain Redbeard, 1 Crown King Brutus, 1 Major Kartovsky, 1 Yuppie, and 1 Highwayman. We're going to start by beating up Yeti here. The point of this is to try to trick Brutus into throwing the taunt on Magisto. I know that Yeti has his ultimate ability, but Magisto is just terrible to deal with. He's got his ultimate, he's got his counterattack, which we want no business fighting against, and he's got his tier 4 Wizard of the 8x8 round passive ability, which is going to give a good chance of pretty good heal if whoever has counterattack on them is countering. Now it's just Brutus left, so we're only using the basic abilities. We don't really have any worries about Brutus. We want to go through our cooldown when it's just on Brutus and make sure that we've got the good abilities for the next group. I had decided beforehand to have Sal taunt and then use Magisto to put payback on him. I forgot to check the guarded in, which is going to decide on whether it's going to put payback on somebody already when they just use their turn. So now I'm looking at this and seeing that Sal already has payback and he doesn't really need it, or the heal that Magisto is going to put with the payback. So I decided to put the payback on Hiker to give him a little protection. Kai's ultimate ability, Kai Fighter, is available, but this Yuppie group is not worth it. I can see that there are 10 enemies that are going to be behind them. Right now I can just beat up Yuppie with 1 attacks anyway, so I'm going to wait for Kai Fighter until we've got something like a taunt that comes later. It looks like Magisto's basic ability, Magic Missile, has created more trouble. This is a tier 5 ability. If the target foe has enough buffs, it's going to steal a buff from them, and then it's going to put it on the lowest health hero. Unfortunately, a taunt is considered a buff, so it steals the taunt from Princess Storm and stupidly moves it on to Kai. So now we have to worry about Kai taunting when he's the worst one to be taunting right now. Fortunately, we brought in Arctic Explorer Aurora, so she's going to correct Magisto's mistake and just bring back Kai after he was unfortunately taunting. We've got to be careful about Commander Cold here. His first special ability, Chill Out, puts Dizzy or maybe Stun on the target foe. This really messes up Magisto's payback and healing based on payback, so we're going to have to try to knock Commander Cold out here. I know that we've got Kai's ultimate ability, Kai Fighter, available here, but we can already hit Highwayman, so I'm going to use Kai's first special, and then we're going to save Kai Fighter in case we need it to knock out Highwayman when Captain Valiant taunts or Highwayman goes on stealth. Highwayman was already beaten up enough by the 1 attacks before he went on stealth, so we're just going to knock him out with Zane's Falcon Feint, allowing us to keep Kai's ultimate ability, Kai Fighter, for when we might need it later. We're going to leave Clockwork Robot for the end. Clockwork Robot is about as support-like as supports get. They tend to throw him in with these cheater lineups of 7 foes, so you can put buffs on a bunch of people at the same time. But when it's just him, I'm not particularly threatened by him. He's got the lowest total awesomeness of all the foes in this level, even though Fitness Instructor is in. Now, a lot of the time when we see Brutus in here, we want to try to trick him into throwing the taunt on the one we want to destroy, which here is Yuppie, but we know that we've got Kai Fighter in waiting, so we're going to hit Yuppie a bunch, so that when Brutus throws the taunt on somebody, we can just use the ultimate and knock Yuppie out with that. I forgot when I decided to taunt and put payback on that we've got Captain Redbeard here. Captain Redbeard has his second special ability, Lucy, and it's going to apply to Sal because Sal has so many buffs that this will put stun on him and the stun can't be resisted. The stun and the dizzy both stop counterattacks, which is going to stop him from being able to heal when he gets hit from Magisto's Wizard of the 8x8 round. The stun is actually worse than the dizzy because it's also going to stop Sal from being able to use his self-heal to clear the debuffs, unlike Dizzy, which he could have cleared himself. As we planned, we use the Kai Fighter and Yuppie is defeated. Here I see that we have Aurora's heal available, but I'm looking at the pep circles and I think I want to use Hiker's heal instead of Aurora's heal because I want to heal some of the other heroes such as Aurora. If this screws up, we still have Aurora's cryotherapy, which can bring Sal back if it's too late. Now we've already used Hiker's special, singing the pain away, and Sal's still low health, so now we're going to heal him with Aurora. Captain Redbeard is using his ultimate ability, Walk the Plank. Fortunately, we have Street Sweeper Sal in and taunting. Yeah, I think you should bring in a tank like this, or hopefully Sal himself, who always makes it look like Walk the Plank is some itty-bitty shot from some toddler or something.